Have you ever seen a protest in Korea and thought, that's different? Massive crowds, incredibly organized lines, music, art, sometimes even children present. And then, after hours, they meticulously clean up. It might seem strange to outsiders, but these unique demonstrations are a powerful force, deeply rooted in Korean history and culture. So, what exactly makes Korean protests so distinct? Let's decode the fascinating evolution of public dissent in Korea. Our journey begins over a century ago with the Donghak Peasant Revolution of 1894. This was a massive, armed uprising by peasants seeking social reform and challenging foreign influence. Despite their righteous cause and immense courage, the Donghak Revolution was brutally suppressed, not by the Korean government alone, but by the Japanese army. This painful historical experience instilled a powerful lesson. Armed protest against state power, however just, rarely succeeds in Korea. Decades later, in the 1980s, Korea saw a new wave of protests, the fierce democracy movements. Students, workers, and ordinary citizens bravely took to the streets, clashing directly with authoritarian regimes. These protests succeeded in changing the situation, eventually leading to a more democratic society. However, this success came at a devastating cost. Many blood and tears were shed, with numerous lives lost and deep societal scars. The victory, while profound, highlighted the immense human price of direct confrontation. This heavy legacy informed a crucial turning point. In 2008, massive public gatherings occurred over controversial policies. While already large and mostly non-violent, these protests led to a significant realization among Koreans. Violence, or even aggressive confrontation, doesn't necessarily work in achieving long-term goals and maintaining broad public sympathy. The strategy needed to evolve. From this point, the main approach to protest began to shift. The new strategy focused on non-violent, highly organized, and festival-like demonstrations. The idea was to create a disciplined, engaging, and peaceful expression of collective will, drawing in the widest possible public support. This new paradigm found its ultimate expression in the candlelight protests of 2016 and 2017. For months, millions of Koreans gathered peacefully every Saturday, holding candles, singing, dancing, and performing. These were not chaotic riots, but massive, meticulously organized festivals of democracy. The discipline was astounding. Protesters even cleaned up after themselves. This unprecedented non-violent mobilization worked. It ultimately led to the impeachment of the president, demonstrating the immense power of this new, peaceful approach. Much like Mahatma Gandhi's strategy of non-violent civil resistance demonstrated its power to achieve profound change, the Korean people had found a way to effect profound change through moral force and collective discipline. This success solidified the non-violent, festival-like protest as the new norm for public expression in Korea. This evolved form of democratic expression continued to manifest. However, this evolution faced a major challenge on December 3, 2024, when the ruling president staged a self-coup. It was in response to this unprecedented act that, from December 2024 to April 2025, new generations participated in a significant series of gatherings. These protests became even more elaborate, adopting a more festive spirit while still holding the indomitable will inside. This movement, even against overwhelming force, truly became known as the Revolution of Lights, making a crucial step toward the nation of the people, where Koreans are the master of Korea. Crucially, this evolution was not dictated by a single charismatic leader or a specific political figure. Instead, it was an organic shift, born from the collective intelligence and shared experiences of the Korean people themselves. They observed, they adapted, and they innovated their form of democratic expression. As Han Kang's novel, Human Acts, powerfully states, past saves the present, and the dead, the living. Ultimately, when you see a Korean protest, you're witnessing more than just a public demonstration. You're seeing a unique evolution of a universal human impulse. That burning desire for justice, the collective will to demand accountability, the strategic discipline to effect change. These exist in every culture. The Korean way is a powerful testament to human resilience and our shared desire to build and improve society. So, don't just be surprised by the distinctive rhythm of Korean protests. Appreciate the extraordinary spirit, the historical lessons, and the cultural values that shape them. They are a living echo of a nation's indomitable drive. In it, you are also one of us. What aspects of Korean culture have surprised you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're curious to decode more about what makes Koreans unique, subscribe to Decoding Korean for more insights.